What we do here is go back. What we do here is go back.
What's up, Hiroshi? Let's light this candle. Alright. How you guys doing? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the podcast. This is Tuned In Live Podcast. I am your host, Mike C. You are watching me live on twitch.tv/Arrow with a name. Hit that follow button down below if you haven't yet. You're also watching us live or pre-recorded on our YouTube channel, Arrow Entertainment. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below as well. If you guys are on social media and you want to follow us on Instagram and Twitter, links for those will be down below in the description section and the about section of our Twitch page, as well as the link for our Discord server. If you want to join our Discord server, hop on over, click the link, join right on in. Quite a bit going on this week. Quite a bit got to talk about. And I haven't been live on either platform in God knows how long. I haven't been live for. I don't even remember when the last time I did a podcast. That's sad. I put up a couple videos though. I did some shorts, some YouTube shorts. I know one of them got close to 1,000 views on it. And the other two I posted, which were my opinions about the LBGT and the Oceangate, which we're going to talk about today. Didn't get much on it. But then I take a clip. All right, I clipped a scene from one of the most recent episodes of The Walking Dead, Dead City. And it was just one particular scene in general that I'm like, you know what, this one scene I love so much from the show, and you can't find it on YouTube, or you couldn't find the whole scene on YouTube, so I was like, fuck it. So I pulled up the app that I watched it on, and I screen recorded it with my phone, and I uploaded it to the channel, and oh my god, within, right now, since this past Friday, it's gained 45,000 views on it. And I know it's not my video. It's not, it's not my video. It's not for me to say it's my property. It's just a scene that I like from one of the best shows on TV right now. But that's something else, that a scene like that, something like that, can gain the attention of not only so many people, but my God, our subscriber count went up so greatly, and it's still growing. Like, every day I'm sitting there just going through comments and check marking comments of people who like the show, who like the character in the scene, etc., etc. It's just so astronomical. So it's like we're almost at 2,300 subscribers on YouTube, and I'm like, God, thank you guys so much for, for all the love and sharing and all. And plus, I did meet somebody the other night. I was in a panel with somebody, and we were, first we were talking about Wiccan religion and stuff like that, and then went on to talking about ghost stories and shit. So I'm like, okay, I'm on a panel with somebody, and the person's very cool. It's very cool to talk to somebody else live, do a live stream with them and all. And I gained some subscribers off of that, so thank you to that person and their followers. And even though the person's stream, and she kept saying, oh, we are broadcasting to 0 viewers as of this moment, but I'm enjoying these stories. And I'm like, just give it time. I said, you can do a live stream to nobody, and then later on down the road, you're going to get views for it. And sure enough, within a day, she got like over 100 views. She's a real small channel. She got well over 100 views, but it was fun, and people loved it. They watched it, they rewatched it, they loved it, they liked it, and they gave good comments on it. And I even promoted it on our Twitter feed, and I promoted it on the Discord feed as well. So if you've seen that link, check her out. Go subscribe to her. Go check out the content that she has to offer over there. So I'm all about helping other small channels grow. I've been there in the past, and I've done it years ago. Like when I had a show on the last channel I had. It was called Shout Out Saturdays, and a lot of people that came and subscribed to me, and they were wanting me to shout them out. They looked at me as like a big YouTuber, not like PewDiePie was, but it was like, oh my God, they could gain some kind of attention on YouTube. It's like a community and all. So I would take their names down, and I would say, look, I have your name down. It's in a certain order. If you don't hear your name on this episode, it could be on the next episode or the following, but you're still going to get a shout out. And I had a tremendous list of people that I had to do episodes for, and it gave me enough content on the last channel I had. And I was thinking about doing it here, but then I'm like, does anybody really even come and pay attention to the channel that much? Like, if you guys want me to do a segment called Shout Out Saturdays again, or anything of that nature, something where we look into, okay, what does this person do on YouTube or Twitch or whatever? What kind of content do they do? Give you a proper shout out, get people out there to recognize you. Let us know in the comments section. Comment sections are always open. Let us know on social media. Let us know on Twitter. Twitter's always open. Instagram's open. Even our Discord, like I say, hop on in Discord and hit us up over there. So, let's talk about the SS Minnow here. The SS Minnow, the mini Titanic that has sunken 2.5 miles into the sea within the past week and a half, that had America on edge, that everybody was glued to their TVs, to their computer screens, to their phone screens, listening, watching. Oh my God, 5 people went down to the sub. It's so sad. They're not coming back up. Nobody knows what happened. All they did was just go down to look for the Titanic. Oh my God. Now, there's a question that begs to be asked. Why in the mother of fucking Christ is somebody going to pay $250,000 to go visit a fucking sunken ship that's 112 years old? Why does somebody want to pay to visit the bottom of the ocean to see a wreckage of a fucking ship? Something that we've seen pictures of, videos of online, countless times. That there's books on. That, oh my God, praise him, James Cameron claimed to have visited the bottom of the ocean, a special submarine himself. I don't know how many times they take pictures of the wreckage. But my God, why? Like billionaires would fluster their money out. You could donate that money to a good charity. The country is struggling in debt. You got this moron in the White House that's trying to get impeached, and we'll cover that in a little bit here too. Squandering millions upon millions of dollars to Ukraine because his son lives in Ukraine. We gotta defend Ukraine. Without Ukraine, we're not going to get our... What do you think you get our oil for gas? If you think gas is high and we need oil, we got the reserves that are coming down from Alaska. Oh, wait, that's right. Day one of this fucking retard's, of this fucking retard in office. Day fucking one. What does he do? Shut down the oil reserves. Shut down the fucking oil reserves. So now we don't have any kind of oil coming from the north. We could have had a good supply of it. But retard Biden decides, we don't need that. We get our stuff from Ukraine and look, a puppy and a teddy bear and are you feeling all right, man? Jesus fucking Christ! I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Jesus. Oh. I hate being sick. Colds. Summertime hit last week. First day of summer. And the weather in Maryland is so fucking bipolar, I tell you. It's hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. No wonder people are getting fucking sick. Jesus Christ. So I want to play you this video that I found on Instagram. I want y'all to hear this. This is the most intelligent thing I've ever heard.
All week I've been fascinated with this story. Billionaire trapped in the bottom of the sea in search of the Titanic. It'll take 6 hours to get there and only 8 hours of oxygen. Suspense. Will they live? Will they die? Duped by the fucking media. Again. Monday, the Titan is missing. Tuesday, there's a banging sound. Wednesday, they're running out of air. Thursday, oh no, we found the wreckage. But the entire time, they knew it was BS. US Navy knew the sub already blew up on Sunday. But they distracted us, again, to hide the news cycle. What happened this week? Let's do a quick recap on what you missed. JP Morgan and Jeffrey Epstein emails were released. And now they have just mistakenly deleted 47 million emails. Joe Biden is undergoing an impeachment vote in the House, or at least trying. The Pentagon fat-fingered $6 billion to Ukraine. Hunter Biden gets a slap on the wrist while FBI whistleblowers are going missing. And John Durham had his congressional hearing this week regarding the Russia hoax. But I was so busy wondering about the billionaire who decided to go boating in a submersible soda can, missed it all.
All that this guy just mentioned is what happened this week. Aside from that, let's see. Now we're talking about laboratories growing meat products, growing artificial meat products to the point where it's like, oh, America needs to eat healthy. We need to make sure that they're eating proper diets. You know, like they want meat, we can grow it in a lab. That way they don't have to slaughter innocent animals. Is this the work of PETA? You know, people eating tasty animals? Is this the work of the PETAs out there that are like, you slaughter cows every year just for a hamburger? You slaughter innocent pig for the bacon you put on that burger. You take the eggs from the chickens. It's like, okay, the eggs are, you know, people eat eggs. It's not cannibalism. It's not eating an animal. It's a fucking egg. You want an egg? It's a fucking chicken turd. We eat the shit. You crack it open, you fry it up, you eat it. Good. So, you also got laboratories growing meat right now, testing it out. And you know what they also could test out? Putting different artificial supplements in there, putting steroids in there, all kind of shit in the meat. This is the government's way of controlling everything that you eat. So while all of this is happening, we're all focused on a fucking submarine, or as he said, a fucking soda can. Somebody also commented on this video. Also, some children were found in a room full of drugs and sex toys next to a dead black trans woman. I have to look this up. I have to, like... Some of the stuff I try to Google and see if it is true or not. Let's see. Kids found in room with dead black trans woman. Holy shit, it is. 6 days ago. We'll get back to the submarine. Alright, so get this shit, Lunchbox, okay? You all listening? Y'all tuned in? Get this shit. 4 kids, aged between 5 and 10 years old, were taken into care after being found at a drag party. A drag party with a dead trans woman's body on the floor, and drugs and sex toys scattered throughout Hoarder home. I can't begin to tell you how sickening and how pissed off I am to hear about this. As many times as I preached on this show, how I feel about the LGBT, how I feel about these sickly, mentally ill pieces of fucking shit are. You want me to support gays, and I've said it before. I will support people who are gay. I will support the gay community. Gay women and gay men, I'll support you. All the way. That's your business. You want to be gay? That's your choice. You're not born gay. That's your life choice. You are attracted to somebody of the same sex? That's your choice. I'll support it. But I will not support a liberal pushed woke agenda like the LGBTQ. I will never support the movement. There are so many gay people out there that don't even support it, that are against it. And these motherfuckers have the goddamn nerve. They have the fucking nerve. Before we get right back to that, I want to talk about this page that I come across on Twitter. And I'm following this page. This is called Gays Against Groomers. This is a page you guys should follow. If you support gay people, if you want to support them, follow this page, Gays Against Groomers. A 501c4 organization of gays against the sexualization, indoctrination, and medicalization of children under the guise of LGBTQIA. This week, there was a fucking disgusting pride parade that was marching throughout California, New York, and other places. And these guys were doing a peaceful protest themselves. They were doing a peaceful protest themselves. Telling people to leave the fucking children alone. Leave children out of this shit. And would you know, I seen a video where one of these sick fucking groomers walked over to this truck that was ran by these guys, that was supported by these guys, and spit on it. This sick, bald-headed, shirtless motherfucker spit on the truck. Oh, I guess gay people are anti-gay now, according to some of these sickly, ill motherfuckers who want to sit there and support this movement. Like, yeah, LGBT, Pride Month. Fuck your Pride Month bullshit. Fuck your Pride Month. Let's get back to this article real quick. Fire officials found 4 children jammed together in a cramped room, surrounded by filth and a stench permeating in the air. The children were reportedly being hid in the back room by men dressed in women's clothing who were uncooperative and denied having children inside. A transgender black woman was pronounced dead at the scene, according to the police. 4 children, age 5 to 10, have been taken into care after first responders found them hidden in a squalid Boston apartment, surrounded by sex toys and drugs, where the trans woman was found dead on the floor. Emergency services found the unidentified woman's body after an unconscious person report was made at 11 a.m. Saturday morning. This was 6 days ago. Or it could have happened over a week ago. I don't fucking know. It says June 22nd. Updated June 22nd. They reportedly found 6 adults who appear to be men dressed as women inside, who were uncooperative and denied having children at home. The children were jammed together in a cramped room surrounded by filth and a stench permeating in the air, hidden by an adult male wearing a wig. City Councilor Aaron Murphy told NBC partygoers attempted to stop a responding firefighter from finding the kids. These men, these sick, fucking, twisted pieces of fucking dog shit, attempted to stop a responding firefighter from finding the kids. When he opened the door, he saw 4 children and what I believe were 2 adults in the back room, and it is very disturbing to him. They just seemed scared. Boston police are clarifying the incident as a death investigation resulting from cardiac arrest, and no arrests have been made as of Wednesday. No arrests! No arrests were made in this sick, ungodly event of twisted fucking shit. No arrests were made. Every sick motherfucker that is a part of this LGBT shit should be arrested, in prison, and beaten. That's what I fucking think about it. Mind you, I do support gay people. I support people who are gay. These fuckers right here dressing in drag, I guarantee you 100% they are not fucking gay. They are sick in the mother goddamn fucking head. This gives these fuckers an excuse to rape, molest, and hurt children. That's what they're fucking doing. These sick individuals doing it, I guarantee you 100% they are all pedophiles. They're all pedophiles. They're not gay. They're not confused. They're fucking sick and twisted. They're fucking pedophiles. Oh, forgive me. Apparently in some fucking some classroom. Oh, I gotta find this. Oh, you all gonna be fucking disturbed when I find this. Okay. I gotta find this video. This is fucking disturbing. Oh, this is the fucking teacher. Oh, yeah, she looks like a goddamn Biden supporting piece of goddamn dog shit. Where the hell's the video at? Yeah, you would think there would be a video here. I'm trying to find it. I don't want to have to read anything. Really don't. Okay, is this it? Is this one of them? Is this a video that I can play? Oh, of course not. No, go to the website. Just trying to find a video of something. Like, my God, like, you know, let's see, action publication. Okay, here's a short video. Okay, be prepared to be stalled. Listen to this shit.
You're not allowed to label people like that here.
What?
Stop it, Diego.
Yeah, no,
We're not going to call them that. We're going to call them MAPs.
No.
Minor attracted persons.
No.
So don't judge people just because they want to have sex with a 5-year-old. Stop calling them that. You're not allowed to label people like that here.
Did y'all hear that? This sick fucking skank bitch teacher, English teacher at Franklin High School in El Paso, reportedly instructs students to not judge someone just because they want to have sex with a 5-year-old, and tells them to call them minor attracted persons. This pissed me off when I saw it the other day. This sick fucking bitch should be fired from the school board, should be fined. She should be labeled and charged as a fucking pedophile. Everything. This sick fucking bitch, this hose bag, this skank is going to sit there and tell a class of children. And these children have bright heads on their shoulders. Bright heads on their shoulders. They know what fucking pedophiles are, and they're not afraid to admit it. This sick... Let's listen to it again.
Stop calling them that. You're not allowed to label people like that here.
What?
Stop it, Diego.
Yeah, no,
We're not going to call them that. We're going to call them MAPs.
No.
Minor attracted persons.
No.
So don't judge people just because they want to have sex with a 5-year-old.
You want me to call a fucking pedophile, a sex predator, a child molester, a MAP, a minor attracted person? You don't want me to judge a piece of fucking horse shit for wanting to have sex with a 5-year-old? I'm not judging these pieces of shit. I want to put a bullet in between their fucking eyes for thinking about wanting to have sex with a 5-year-old. Because let me tell you something. I have a daughter, a 13-year-old daughter, and I got a 7-year-old stepdaughter. If any piece of fucking dog shit were to approach my kids in any way like that, they're not going to jail. I don't care where the fuck we're at, when we meet, how we meet. They're not going to jail. They're leaving in a body bag. And I will make fucking damn sure there's an audience when it happens. This sick bitch wants us to refer to these pieces of shit as minor attracted persons. A school board in Texas has voted to they finally voted to fire the bitch who told kids to refer to pedophiles as minor attracted persons in a viral video that her defenders say was taken out of context. No, it wasn't taken out of context. A stupid skank said it clearly. The El Paso Independent School District Board Trustees has begun the process of terminating Amber Parker, an English teacher at Franklin High School. I wonder if that cunt is on Facebook. Amber Parker. Oh, I bet she's getting hit up with all kind of fucking shit. I hope the fuck she is. I really do. Amber Parker. I know it's a blonde-haired fucking woman. No, that can't be her. No, that's not her. Too young. Lives in Alabama. Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking test it. I'm not gonna fucking look. So yeah, this fucking woman in El Paso, Amber Parker, English teacher at Franklin High School. The action follows the publication of a short video that shows her telling students to refer to pedophiles as minor attracted persons in the video. Parker instructs a student that they're not allowed to label people with the word pedophile. We're not going to call them that. We're going to call them MAPs, minor attracted persons. So don't judge people because they want to have sex with a 5-year-old. Daniel Cawley, member of the El Paso Independent School District Board of Trustees, elaborated on the situation in a August 31st Facebook post. So apparently, this was a while ago. So apparently this isn't recent. This was last year. And I'm just now finding out about it? This was last August when this shit happened. I'm surprised I ain't heard about it any sooner. After hearing some of the students that were into class, including my nephew, I believe that the teacher that appeared to be promoting and normalizing pedophilia was pretending to advocate a position she didn't actually believe in order to challenge the students in preparations for them reading the book The Crucible. The video that many of us saw was missing the important context. I regret the negative attention that this situation has brought onto this teacher and wish her well. Any allegation of potential misconduct is investigated thoroughly, and the safety of our students is a top priority. As this is a personal matter, no further information is shared. Okay, the book The Crucible. Let me look that up real quick. Okay, I'm not going to say I was in the wrong for what I was saying. Okay, does the book The Crucible refer to shit? The Crucible and pedophile. Let's see. The Crucible is a riveting play written by Arthur Miller about the Salem witch trials. While fictional, it was based on historical fact. Many Americans. I'm just skimming through this. There's stuff about girls exposing, or him exposing himself to girls and touching them, and I mean, while it could be possible, there may be a scene in there in that book that talks about it, and this video was taken out of context. But mind you, and I'm looking at this too because this is on the Instagram, not the Instagram, the Twitter page that I was telling you guys about, Gays Against Groomers. So, whether this whole thing was taken out of context, whether this whole thing is, in fact, out of a book, the fact that this woman said it at all makes you think that, hey, why is there somebody in the fucking school system telling kids not to refer to these people as pedophiles and that we shouldn't judge them because they want to have sex with kids? You don't say shit like that. Because if she did mean it by that, why ain't she in jail? Why ain't she in jail? You know what happens to pedophiles in jail, in prison? they die. They die horribly. It ain't a quick death. You're going to die horribly. The most deaths that happen in prison are pedophiles, child abusers, and wife beaters or women beaters. Those are the ones that die horrifically. Not somebody who's embezzled money or who sold drugs or murdered a motherfucker on the street or killed a cop or whatever or robbed 1,000 banks. No. The ones that suffer the most and actually deserve to be suffering the most to a horrific death should be pedophiles, child abusers, and women beaters. That's my opinion. I don't even know how we got off track with that, but that was one of the things that was a distraction from, from everything. That was one of the things right there was the whole BS with the LGBT having their parade this week. All that shit. I'm going to look that up real quick while I'm in the groove of looking shit up. Let's see. LGBT Pride. Pride Parade. Jesus Christ. It's the most sickening fucking shit. June 30th. Oh, Christ. Oh, this is coming to Maryland. Oh, my God. They're going to have one in fucking Maryland? Jesus Christ. And the same day down in Arlington, Virginia. Why? I can understand they want people to feel proud of who they are and what they are and take pride in themselves. If you're gay, okay, that's fine. Be proud. Be proud of who you are. Don't force that shit onto me. Don't force it onto my kids or anybody else's kids. Nobody wants to know that shit. I don't care to know that shit. If you're a man and you suck dick, by all means. I ain't gonna fucking hate you. I'm not gonna look at you differently. As long as you ain't trying to suck my dick or try to push that shit down my throat and saying, come on, it's cool to be gay and look at my children differently and try to groom them. As long as you ain't doing any of that shit, you're good in my book. Because you're a human being. Because you're a normal human being. You're gay. You do your own thing. Hey, cool for you. But don't sit there like a piece of dog shit and say, yeah, fuck straight people. Y'all don't know shit. It's cool to be gay. It's cool to ram your own dick up another man's ass. It's okay to, strip naked in front of kids and shake your fucking balls in their face. Oh yeah, that's some cool shit. That's the kind of shit that we've always dreamed about doing, man. Like, no, that's some sick fucking pedophile shit. I say there's a difference between actual gay people and the people that dress up in drag as gay people. There's a difference between that group of people and the group of people that you see over here pretending to support Pride Month, the ones that fund the shit, the ones that go out there and tell you, I'm a woman, I deserve to go into a woman's bathroom. The ones that sit there and wear wigs and dresses for no reason because they feel different. Those are the sick individuals that are fucked in the heads. That's how they start out. That's how pedophilia starts out right there. They're doing this to get close to your children. They're doing this to get close to your girlfriends and your wives and your sisters, your aunts, your mothers, your grandmothers. And then what happens? What happens next? They go into a bathroom. Your 6 or 7-year-old daughter's in there using the bathroom. And this sick piece of shit is standing right outside the stall. Unbeknownst to you. And the next thing you know, you hear the shrilling scream of your child coming from the bathroom. And then she comes running out and saying that woman in there touched me. in a bad place, and you find out it's a fucking man doing it. How do you think we all are going to take that? We're not going to take that laying down. And ain't no goddamn political LBGT bullshit group is going to come in and tell me, you ain't going to do shit, Jack. He's protected. He's got rights. No, his rights were thrown out the window when he touched my daughter. His rights were thrown out the window the second he thought about becoming a pedophile and having sex with a child. He has no rights. The only right he has at this point is to remain silent forever. And a goddamn thing anybody in the LGBT is going to fucking do about it. So these pride parades over the past weekend, it's just fucking sickening. Oh Christ, Westmore marches in the it's all over. It's all over, and a lot of them that are pride that are marching in the Pride March are groomers. They're all groomers. They're the ones that want your kids. They're the ones that tell you that, oh, your kid, your boy was born a girl, your girl was born a boy. They're the ones that tell you that your kids should dress as the opposite sex. That's them. A normal gay man or woman is not going to approach you and say, hey, I think your child may be gay. It's okay for your child to be gay. They're not going to do that. They're just as respectful as you and me. They mind their own business. They go about their business. You know, for many, many years, they stayed metaphorically locked in the closet because of how people look at them, of how people view them. You love another man? You want to suck another man's dick? Oh, that's fucking weird. But you know, nowadays, it's okay to accept that. That's their business. That's their business. If they're not going to do anything negative to me, or my neighbors, or my family, or my kids, or whatever, if they're going to remain respectful, if they're going to be an actual human being about shit, why am I going to give them weird eye? Why am I going to look at them weird? I'm not. They're human. Now, these sick motherfuckers that do this shit because they're pedophiles and they want to fucking touch your kids, they want to groom your kids, and then you got pedophile Biden out there saying, oh, your children, they belong to us. They belong to all of us. No, the fuck they don't, motherfucker. Go fall down another goddamn flight of stairs. Go fall off a goddamn exercise bike, you piece of shit. You're about to be impeached anyway, you motherfucker. Stay the fuck away from my kids, you fucking hair-sniffing piece of goddamn dog shit. Biden. Everybody calls that motherfucker president. He ain't no fucking goddamn president. As of right now, since 2020, we haven't had a president. We had a substitute. Biden's no fucking president. He's an embarrassing old piece of fucking horse shit. He's not a president. He may have a touch of the dementia, and he's being told what to fucking say and what to fucking do, but he ain't no president. He never was. Nor will he ever be a president ever. Or again. As of right now, we're not being ran by a president. We're being ran by a tyrannical government that's letting people decide what sex they want to be, what people should listen to, what people should watch, how people should dress, how people should talk, how people should look, how people should walk, what people should do, where people should work. That's the fucking sad society that we live in. And already our teenage kids are fucking brainwashed by this shit. And it's hard to fucking sit there. It's like you don't want to have an argument with a fucking teenager. Because they always have the claim, I'm right. Times have changed. This is how it is. Like, no, it ain't. That's not how it is. Because you're brainwashed by the wrong fucking side. You're poisoned. You're intoxicated by fake woke bullshit. How many teenagers have been shut down by political figures in the media that spit out actual truth? They have been shut down time after time after time. That's why I love people like Ben Shapiro. Whenever somebody brings an argument to the table, he knows how to diffuse that argument with truth. It pisses them off, but it's good to see that it pisses them off. Because it's good to see that somebody does their research, that does their homework, and knows what the hell they're talking about. And can shut that shit down. Went on live for 46 minutes. I'm going to go ahead, take a quick break, blow my nose, whatever. Come back. Let's finish up on the Titanic shit. Stay tuned.
Some excitement, because once you've held onto a tiger, you'll never want to let it go.
Yo, video game dudes, talk to me! This is Game Genie, Woo, the awesome video game enhancer for your Nintendo Entertainment System. Attach it to most of your video games. Double Dragon 3 or Super Mario Bros. 3. You can go to any level. Live forever. Jump higher. Make your own effects. And get radical firepower.
Go to any level, jump higher, stay bigger, live forever. Game Genie, the radical video game enhancer.
Yummy fruity pebbles in our bowls. Oh, here comes you-know-who. Yabba-dabba fruit, delicious dew. Oh, ho, ho, I'm hungry. Santa, my pebbles. Your pebbles. 'Tis the season to be sharing, Fred. Happy holidays, pal. Oh, Fred. Fruity and Cocoa Pebbles cereals, part of this nutritious breakfast. Ho, 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 ho.
Got your credit card? It's Mall Madness.
Sale at the shoe store.
The shop till you drop game that really talks.
Sale at the fashion boutique.
It's all the fun of a shopping spree. With Mall Madness, you get it all. A bank account and your own credit card.
Clearance at the sunglasses boutique.
Mall Madness really talks. To win, buy everything on your list and be first out of the mall. I win!
Attention mall shoppers.
Mall Madness, the electronic shopping game that really talks. From Milton Bradley. It's the mall with it all.
They called him the Hunter. They said he was the best at electronic survivor shot. We were about to find out. I'm hit! When you're hit, you feel it. The blast from your vibro helmet's like nothing you've felt before. 6 quick hits and Tim was deactivated.
It's just you and me now.
And only one of us would survive. I switched to rapid fire. No! Now it's just me! Electronic survivor shot, the ultimate adventure game. Lego you force, Lego unite. Here come the great tapes and wobbles. Big is your bite. Ego minis are here and now. Silverware's out. Ego minis are waffles the size of your mouth. So now you can Lego and Ego too. Still have a couple left over for you. You can cut loose, pour it on. Lego, but look out. Ego minis. How big is your mouth?
Yeah.
We now have returned to the show. If you guys are just now tuning in, welcome to Tune In Live podcast. We have been live for nearly an hour. You guys are watching us live on twitch.tv/Arrow with a name and on our YouTube channel, Arrow Entertainment. Hit the like, subscribe, follow buttons down below. Social media links are down below in the description and about sections, as well as the link to our Discord server. If you want to hop on over and join us on Discord, feel free to do so. Also, these streams are brought to you by our sponsor, W Energy Drink, or the new energy drink is a sponsor here. Head on over to the website today if you want to buy any of the products and use coupon code ARROWWAN and save 10% on your purchases over there. It's an energy drink. It is, I guess, as they say, made for gamers. Not made by gamers, but made for gamers. So go on over there and check them out. Like I said, if any purchase that you make on that website, use coupon code ARROWWAN and you will save 10% on your purchase over there. So, let's look up this story of Oceangate. Oceangate story. I don't know why I haven't looked that up to end with. Oh, God, that felt good. There you go, people. Mark that. 51 minutes in. I've released something big and nasty in my pants. So, I'm going to put this, and let me open up Discord here. Because like always, whenever I do a show, whenever I do a live podcast, I always put web links in our Discord section under the Tune In Live leftovers. So you guys can check it out after the show or while the show is in session. Damn, I forgot to get a couple more things for that. Damn. Oh, well. I'm going to put this in here. Damn, last time I did a podcast was back in May. Holy shit. So here's the, it's OceangateExpeditions.com. This is the website for this whole fucking shit, this whole thing. So Oceangate is basically a tour. It's a tour thing, you know. If you want to book a tour to go into the ocean, you know, to go sail in the oceans, like da, let's go see mermaid, you know, go down there. Okay, so on this page that I'm reading, Why We Explore, we're a team of ocean explorers, scientists, and filmmakers dedicated to exploration of the deep ocean. Our founder's dream of exploring distant planets changed when he realized that it is not necessary to go to space to discover alien worlds. Our planet's oceans is filled with them. Really? It's filled with alien worlds under the water? Or who was it? Was it the Talking Heads who said that there was water at the bottom of the ocean or something like that? God damn. I didn't know that. Oh, there was water under the water in the ocean. Who would have thunk? But yeah, why go to space? Why go to outer space to visit distant planets and other solar systems and galaxies? You know, why go out and be James T. Kirk? Why go out and be Jean-Luc Picard in a spaceship? Even though Elon Musk's the test rocket exploded in midair, you know, that didn't work out too well. So let's do some deep sea diving. Yeah, you think exploding in air is good? Try doing it in the pressure of fucking water 2 miles under the sea. Then let us know. The volume of an unexplored ocean is staggering. The unexplored volume of the ocean is 50 to 100 times the column of space that air breathes inhabit on the surface. More than 80% of the ocean has still yet to be explored, and so we have our work cut out for us, and we are ready to dive. Let me tell you something about the ocean, okay? Let me give you a little history lesson, okay? Let me Google this for you guys so I have some facts up here. How dense... Did I spell it right? Yeah, how dense is the ocean? Okay. The density of fresh water is 1 gram/cm3 at 4 degrees Celsius, but the addition of salts and other dissolved substances increases surface seawater density between 1.02 and 1.03. The density of seawater can be increased by reducing the temperature. Okay, so I want to talk about like when you go down, like below the surface. Okay, so let's see. What happens when you go to the ocean floor? I know submarines. The Navy uses submarines for reasons, okay? And they only go so far down underwater. They're not at the surface, but they're not all the way down in the goddamn bottom of the ocean. So, what happens when you go to the ocean floor? The pressure from the water, okay, mind you, okay, let me reread this idiotic paragraph on this website, OceangateExpeditions.com. The volume of unexplored ocean is staggering. The unexplored volume of the ocean is 50 to 100 times the volume of space that air breathers inhabit on the surface. More than 80% of the ocean has still yet to be explored, so we have our work cut out for us. These are the idiots at Oceangate, okay? Now listen to this. The pressure from the water would push in on a person's body, causing any space that that's filled with air to collapse. The air would be compressed, so the lungs would collapse. At the same time, the pressure from the water would push water into your mouth, filling the lungs back up again with water instead of air. Now, gee, what the fuck happened to the fucking submarine that Gilligan was piloting with a PlayStation controller? What do you think happened? What was said that would have happened to that soda can under the sea? It imploded. It collapsed under pressure. Huh. Interesting. They didn't figure that out. Very fucking interesting. Okay. Now, if I could find something that's not a fucked up, stupid website. I don't want to fucking... Do I really want to... This is on fucking... I hate reading anything on CNN. Because CNN is full of fake bullshit. CNN is fake bullshit. What we know about the ocean's depths and why it's so risky to explore it. This is an article that they published on CNN.com on the 23rd. The submersible vehicle that was lost at sea is part of a relatively new effort enabling tourists and other paying customers to explore the depths of the ocean, the vast majority of which has never been seen by human eyes. Though people have been exploring the ocean's surface for tens of thousands of years. Really? Okay. Let's see. Only about 20% of the seafloor has been mapped, according to the 2022 figures of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Researchers often say that travel into space is easier than plunging to the bottom of the ocean. I would say so. While 12 astronauts have spent a collective total of 300 hours on a lunar surface, only 3 people have spent around 3 hours exploring Challenger Deep, the deepest known point in the Earth's seabed, according to the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution. In fact, we have better maps of the moon and Mars than we do of our own planet, says Dr. Gene Feldman, an oceanographer emeritus at NASA who spent more than 30 years in space agency. God, don't you hate when you gotta sneeze and you can't? You just end up blowing your fucking nose instead. Damn. Every time I'm sick, it's hard to do a podcast. Especially when, you gotta blow your nose and do this and do that. So let's see. There's a reason deep sea exploration by humans has been so limited. Traveling to the ocean's depths means entering a realm of enormous levels of pressure the farther you will descend, a high-risk endeavor. The environment is dark, with almost no visibility. The cold temperatures are extreme. Well, duh! I mean, water's already cold enough as is. The further down you go, yes, it is going to be colder. And yes, it's going to be darker, because light does not travel that far through a viscous substance. Is it viscous? I can't remember. Let's see. This is the kind of stuff that you learn in fucking science class, kids. Is water viscous? I can't remember what viscous stood. It's been a long fucking time. Yes, water is viscous. Viscosity is the property of a fluid having high resistance to flow. We normally think of fluids like honey or motor oil being viscous, but when compared to other substances like structures, water is viscous. Water is viscous. Viscosity, forces, and depth of water. So there is viscosity when it comes to water. And light, even though light travels only but so far, like, look in the universe, okay? I know we keep branching off with different things, but follow me here. Look at the sun. Look at how far the light from the sun travels. Light travels faster than anything else. Even though sometimes it'll feel like, okay, when you turn on a light switch, and it's instant, right? Everything is instant, but light has to travel. And it takes a certain amount of time for the light to travel. Something that is faster than our brains can even compute. So the sun, which is a burning, hot fucking ball of fire and lava and all that shit, can only light up so far. So once you get out to the vast parts of certain planets, like maybe Pluto and stuff, the sun only appears as a mere star. That's it. So it's not going to produce any kind of light out there, because light can only travel so far, depending on the brightness, depending on how bright the star is or the light is, depending on how big it is and how bright it is. That basically that. So shining down on the ocean itself, light will travel down so far, but when it gets closer to the bottom, it gets darker. Yeah, the light can't travel any further, because of the water being so viscous and being so dense at that time. It's going to be dark. You're not going to be able to see. You're going to need lights down there if a light can survive from being crushed under that fucking density of the water. The submersible, which is believed to have been destroyed in a catastrophic implosion, killing all 5 people on board, was en route to explore the wreckage of the RMS Titanic. The remnants of the ship lie about 900 miles off the coast of Cape Cod, Massachusetts, and about 12,500 feet underwater. Operated by Oceangate Expeditions, a private company based in Washington State, the tourist vessel lost contact with its mothership after departing on Sunday. Once again, the viscosity of the water, the density of the water. Toilet! How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the show. Welcome over there right on YouTube. What's going on, man? We are talking about Gilligan losing the Oceangate submarine and seeing what the hell happened with it. So communications with this submarine. It's not going to carry very far. Light doesn't travel that far. Communication doesn't travel that far. You're lucky that, okay, there are conspiracy theories that people say we never landed on the moon, we never went into space. Let me tell you something about the technology back then in 1969 and all that. the technology back then is almost comparable to the same technology that you have in your cellular phone right now. So if you're holding an Android phone, if you're holding an Apple phone, roughly the same specs in that phone is more likely what they had back in the 1960s and 70s when they sent a space rocket into space to the moon. That's roughly the same specs. That's all it is. So, with the communications that we have, we don't have the technology that other alien forms or alien planets out there have. Like, supposedly NASA has discovered or uncovered mysterious calls and noises and signals from well within our universe or within our solar system or past our solar system from other alien technologies. Somewhere in this vast universe, there lies better technology, much greater than ours. So when you ask me if I believe in aliens, yeah, I believe in aliens. I believe there are other species out there in this fucking galaxy, in this universe. I believe there's other beings out there. We're not the only ones. We're not the only motherfuckers on a little fucking ball that's about to implode. A ball filled with fucking idiots that are dressing up in goddamn drag and molesting kids and then diving down in the fucking density of the densest water, the densest of the densest fucking water, and say, "Oh, look, Titanic!" At the end. Jesus Christ. So, let's see. The tourist vessel lost contact with the mothership Sunday. Okay. The U.S. Navy later revealed that it had detected a sound on Sunday that would match an implosion, indicating that the vessel, called the Titan, was rapidly destroyed. Now, they did say, once communication was lost, there was a sound heard. They didn't know what it was. They said it was a knocking sound, remember? The disaster could have occurred during the submersible's descent as the pressure on the vehicle grew. What the fuck did they make this goddamn thing out of? For it not to be as strong as they wanted to, that they claimed it was going to be, right? This tiny little fucking submarine that housed 5 fucking people. One of them was a goddamn teenage boy. What was he, 19 years old? And he said, "I don't want to go with Dad. I don't want to go." "Oh, go spend time with Daddy. It's Father's Day. He wants to go to the fucking ocean floor." Okay. The fuck do you think was going to happen? Now, look, I watched this show called The Red Green Show. It's a Canadian show. It's been on for so many years. And this guy, he has these segments, these home improvement construction segments where he puts shit together and he makes shit work and all. This guy can put shit together that would run a lot better and much more durable than what this submarine is. I'm talking about a guy who did a skit on the show where he saw 2 Dodge cars, 1980s Dodge sedans, sawed them in half from the driver's seat back, and then took both front ends and duct taped them together and had things set up, all up in one, and he had that motherfucker running too. Everything was duct taped together. He had fucking bungee cords and strings and all kind of shit. Find it on YouTube. You guys will love that shit. Oh god, you think I'm fucking kidding? That guy doing a skit like that was a hell of a lot better than what they had going 3,800 meters under the sea. Jesus Christ. Many of the factors that made the multi-day search for the vessel so difficult are also the reason a comprehensive exploration of the ocean floor remains elusive. A quantum search is pretty tricky, as the ocean floor is a lot more rugged than on land, said Dr. Jamie Pringle, a reader in forensic geoscience at England's Keele University. In the days before the submersible's likely implosion was confirmed, Search and rescue teams relied on sonar, a technique that uses sound waves to explore the opaque depths of the ocean to attempt to pinpoint the vehicle in case it had been stranded on the sea floor. The challenging process requires a very narrow beam with a high frequency to offer a clear picture of where objects might be. Here's a history of, well, that's a history of ocean. I'm gonna put this whole, I'm gonna put the link to this in our Discord. So guys, if you are not following us on Discord, hit that link in the description section below. Come on over to our Discord section and you go to our podcast leftovers, tune in live scraps. Anything that I have on screen today for the podcast, you guys can view with us along the way. What lies at the bottom of the ocean? Not going to read that. I want to read more about what happened with this stupid ass fucking submarine. But they just go on about, you know, exploration. Let me go back to this website here, okay? Oceangate Expeditions. So here is a list of things. Our dream dive sites. They dive into the wreck of the RMS Titanic, the Andrea Doria wreck, hydrothermal vents of the Azores, the Battle of the Coral Sea, the Tongue of the Ocean, Hudson Canyon, Croatia's Underwater Museum, and Pacific Ocean Seamount. This is everything that they have to offer to explore in Oceangate. Sorry about that. Every time I mute, I'm blowing my nose. I'm not going to do that on air. Let's see. Expeditions. Argus Expeditions. DBA Oceangate Expeditions. A company organized under the laws of Commonwealth of the Bahamas, deploys human-occupied submersibles to create expeditions to sites at depths of up to 4,000 meters or 13,123 feet. I'm sorry, how deep was the Titanic? How deep did they say that was? Okay, 12,500 feet. So they were just shy of about 600 feet. So 4,000 meters and then 3,800 meters. Maybe they should reevaluate that number. Maybe they should reevaluate that number. Because 4,000 meters is a little too exaggerated. Maybe they should go much shorter by, okay, maybe 2,000 meters? Maybe 1,000 meters? Just go and explore fish. Don't worry what's at the bottom of the fucking ocean. Like, what are you going to do? What are you going to find over there? Captain James Hook's fucking pirate treasure? Jesus. Citizen explorers are invited to join our team of undersea explorers, scientists, and filmmakers on these rare and exclusive expeditions to explore and document the 95% of the seafloor that man has rarely visited, including iconic shipwrecks, hydrothermal vents, deep sea canyons, and extreme biological events around the world. These expeditions provide extraordinary opportunities to directly observe the mysteries of the deep sea and expand our understanding of our home, the blue planet. Look, we're born. Every day there's a birth. We live to be roughly between 60 and 90 years old on average. Okay. In our lifetime, what do? We grow up, we go to school, we learn shit, we come home, we get beaten by our parents, we get beaten by bullies on a daily basis. We have about 30 girlfriends throughout our fucking lives. We graduate high school, we work, or we go to more school, just to get fucking hounded on. We go to work, start a family, or stay single, sleep, shit, eat every day, get up, rinse and repeat. All for what? Just for a living. That's our living. Where in the fuck do we have the time to go explore the ocean floor? Where the fuck do we have the mind capabilities of thinking about going out there in the ocean? I want to see what's under the sea. I sure as hell fucking don't. I don't want to fucking die underwater. Like, goddamn, like, I'm not thinking about going down there and looking at a fucking boat from over 100 years ago. I prefer my normal working class, everyday, ordinary life of working, doing hobbies, doing stuff around the house, taking care of a family. I'd rather do that. Oh, for general inquiries, and there's a phone number. Oh my gosh, should I even fucking call them? Oh my gosh, should I call Oceangate Expeditions? Should I call them? Right now, mark it 1 hour 16 minutes in. Should I fucking call them and see what's up? Oh shit, you guys. This is gonna be something else. Okay. I'm not gonna dox the phone number, but if you guys want to try to call it, the phone number is on their website, OceangateExpeditions.com.
Call cannot be dialed.
Oh, I fucked up on one number. If this thing's in fucking Washington State, it's called a California number. There we go. I don't know if it's going to go through. It's not even ringing. Maybe they're like, oh, we're not taking any phone calls now. Oh God, are they even going to answer?
You have reached the message box of 14255.
I'm not going to put that on there. Waiting for it to pass by.
After the beep. When finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Yes. I know you got my phone number. You give me a call back. I'm wondering about how would I go about to set up an expedition to go sea diving down in the Cape Cod area for the RMS Titanic. I know there was recently an incident that just happened with one of your vessels, and it kind of has me worried. I do want to go down and visit the Titanic down below in the sea level on the sea floor itself, and I want to know how much it would be to take one of these expedition tours, and if you have a more sturdier submarine, because I really don't want to implode in the bottom of the water. That's not how I want to die. I want to die peacefully in my bed. So yeah, give me a call back if you got any vessels open, if you got anything at all that that I feel comfortable in, and plus I feel like the submarine should be controlled by anything other than a video game controller that takes batteries. Yeah, that should be one mistake that you all should reevaluate. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to hearing from you. Bye. Oh shit. I left them a lengthy voicemail. They're gonna look at that and be like, is this a fucking joke? They're gonna fucking call me back and say, really? You really asked me that? Yeah. Jesus Christ. Oh, shit. Yeah, but yeah, on their website, the phone number's right there if you guys will look it up. I'm not going to dox their number out here, but yeah, if you guys want to check it out, if you want to contact them in any way, you know, see. Okay, so their contact us page is a 404 error, page not found, so they took that off. Wow. What's under their shop? Oh, amazingly, they don't have anything under their shop. They're not selling anything. In their about section, a new era of deep sea exploration. Oceangate Expeditions, a company organized. Oh, I already read this shit. Duh. See, mission specialists are important and valuable members of the crew and contribute to the overall success of the expedition. Complex expeditions like ours require a team of effort, and your support as a mission specialist is key. As a mission specialist, you will not just be along for the ride. You will be trained in any skill that you will want to learn or that you already have an aptitude for, with coaching from our team and world-renowned experts provided throughout the mission. So, upon paying $250,000 to visit the bottom of the fucking ocean, you also gotta take astronaut-like training for this shit? Is that right? Do I have that right? You gotta take like astronaut training like type skills and training? Like, okay. What is that, a 6-week program before I get to go 20,000 leagues under the sea? Roles may vary depending on the expedition. See the list below of typical roles for each mission. Sonar and laser scan operation. Conduct sonar and laser scans of the shipwrecks and the sunken artifacts. Communication and tracking. Submersible preparation. Dive media review. Photography and videography. Observation and documentation. Communications and tracking, and dive planning. Learn all that shit in a course before you take the dive. What is it like to dive in the sub? The inside of the submersible is well lit and comfortable for 5 people. Well lit. I don't think it was well lit for these poor guys, because all they saw was a big fucking streak of lightning from around the sub and then crush soda can. The internal pressure remains constant. There's a fucking lie for you. A lie and a half. This is on their website. The internal pressure remains constant. It's the same pressure we've experienced at sea level, so you will not need to go through a decompression process at the end of the dive. Oh, you very well most certainly will. I mean, these poor fucking souls did. In the goddamn fucking air tank that they were submersed in. That son of a bitch compressed. It crushed them motherfuckers like ants. So how are you going to sit there and lie to people and say the internal pressure remains constant? It's the same pressure that you experience. Bullshit! What the hell happened to this fucking craft? The air inside the sub gets recycled in a similar way the air inside a spacecraft. So let me get this straight. The air is reused and recycled. You can recycle the air to reuse it over a period of time, even though it was said in the fucking, and I know they fucking lie all the goddamn time, these stupid motherfuckers in the media said they only got 96 hours of air left. They only got 96 hours of air left. It takes 8 hours to hit the ocean floor, and they only got 6 hours of air. Okay, so where are these fucking people getting their numbers from? If this fucking spacecraft that they're calling it, where the air inside gets recycled in a way that air inside a spacecraft does. The internal temperature is typically only a few degrees warmer than the outside water temperature. So we recommend wearing layers on your dive. Yeah, how tight do you want to feel at the bottom of the ocean when you get crushed? Wear as much as you fucking can. Like, seriously, wear as much as you fucking can. And of course, in the media, you got press releases, latest news. What's the latest news? This only goes back to January. They visit the Titanic several times, apparently. Oh, look, Steve W. Ross announced the scientist. He's going undersea. Bill Price, he's going undersea too. Oceangate announces Titanic expedition in 2022. The last thing in the media for the latest news is January 2023. Is there anything under press releases? Oh, no, of course not. There was something for February 7th. Newly released 4K Titanic short film provides most detailed exploration of the wreck's bow section in 25 years. Why am I so fucking worried? Or why would I be worried about what the fucking ship looks like now? Why would I even fucking care? Here's some of their contact us sections. They're all, let's see, there's emails and there's phone numbers. You got media inquiries, you got expedition inquiries, investor inquiries, business inquiries. I don't feel like calling anybody else, but if you guys want to feel free, visit the website. What makes manned submersibles awesome? Let's watch this video. Oh my God, let's see what they got to say.
It's almost impossible to describe what it's like to be underwater, which is why I wanted to launch Oceangate. Oceangate's mission is to expand humanity's understanding of the ocean through exploration, research, and responsible commercialization. The reason that it's critical that people go underwater and explore the ocean in person in a submarine versus a robot is that it establishes an emotional context and a awareness that is personal.
It lets you have a first-hand experience of that environment and see what's down there with your own eyes versus just watching it on a video screen. And that's where the manned sub really shines over the ROV.
Submersibles can be used by a number of different groups. Researchers who might be looking at biological resources, geologic formations, or infrastructure issues. Government agencies, commercial operators such as salvage companies that might want to inspect shipwrecks prior to salvaging them or look at a sunken ship for insurance purposes. And then there is the adventure tourist. These are individuals who want a different travel experience, who might want to come with us to see the Titanic or hydrothermal vents or tons of wrecks yet to be discovered. Oceangate owns 3 submersibles. We have Antipodes, which can go to 305 meters or 1,000 feet. Cyclops 1, which goes to 500 meters or 1,600 feet. And Titan, which goes to 4,000 meters or 13,200 feet. All our submersibles can carry 5 people. That is typically a pilot, a researcher, and then 3 mission specialists. It's very unique. Most other submersibles, even the shallow diving submersibles, are 3-person submersibles, or they're 40 and 60-person tourist subs. So we fit a niche of reasonably high capacity for a research submersible and significant depth capability.
Recreational depth limits for scuba are around 130 feet, which is nothing for these subs. We can stay down as long as we want, as long as we're comfortable. The controls are driven off of a PlayStation 3 controller, so a little bit of training if you know how.
Let me get this straight. I'm going to rewind that. Listen to this shit.
30 feet, which is nothing for these subs. We can stay down as long as we want, as long as we're comfortable. The controls are driven off of a PlayStation 3 controller.
The controls are driven off a PlayStation 3 controller. What the fuck? The memes were true, people. The memes. It's controlled by a PlayStation controller. Holy fuck! Are you shitting me? You're using PlayStation technology to operate a fucking boat, Gilligan? Oh my god! Let's continue.
So, with a little bit of training, if you know how to play a video game, you can drive one of our subs.
You have huge viewports, and in Titan we have the largest viewport on any deep diving sub, and we also have a number of high definition cameras and 4K cameras, so you have displays and images, and you can see out as far as the light will go depending on what the visibility is.
I think people will be surprised just how transported you feel, especially when you're underwater and you can't see the light coming from the surface anymore. It might feel kind of odd, but it's also just breathtaking to realize how phenomenal it is what you're doing. And then I think at that point is probably when you'll realize how useful it is for a variety of industries.
I get the greatest joy when we find something new, which is every dive. But when you find something, and particularly when you do that with someone who's never been in a sub before, and going down with a researcher who would say, hey, I've researched this type of fish my entire life, but I've never seen it in its habitat. And they say, that's the first time I've seen it in this fashion, and I've had new insights into that. That really is a moving time for me to hear that.
Oh my God. Six skill. Swear to God, come forward.
I have done thousands of dives all over the world, and I've never seen a 6 skill. So there you go. That's my first.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
God, what a great view of him.
That might be one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit you can only see in an aquarium. A shark attacking something. You can see that shit in the aquarium. Jesus Christ. Or you could watch a fucking movie like Jaws.
The most difficult and expensive aspect of submersible operations is the launch and recovery of the vehicle. And most deep diving subs have dedicated ships with very expensive launch and retrieval systems. We made our system on the backs of the work that was done at the Hawaii Undersea Research Lab, and we launched the sub on the platform that is towed behind the mothership, and then the submersible command module leaves the platform, does its mission, comes back to the submersible, mates underwater to the platform, and then is brought to the surface.
All the while being operated by a PlayStation 3 controller. You guys heard that right. The guy said operated by a PlayStation 3 controller.
Which is nothing for these subs. We can stay down as long as we want, as long as we're comfortable. The controls are driven off of a PlayStation 3 controller, so...
A PlayStation 3 controller. How fucking remarkable. I'm a lost at words. I'm a loss for words. And people are like, is that a PlayStation controller? Is that... And of course, when you look at it, and people are comparing it to the Logitech PC controller, which is almost similar in every way to a PlayStation 3 controller with just these fucking sticks attached to the joysticks of the controller. But yeah, he said it right there. Clear, like, why would you use something like that? And then when you look at the inside of the submarine, where you're saying it houses up to 5 people. That is a very cramped submarine. Like, I'm sorry, I can't sit in one position for so long. I gotta be able to move around. I gotta be able to move my legs, stretch out. You know what happens to the human body when you cramp yourself up in a pretzel? Blood does not flow properly. You gotta have some kind of circulation. You gotta be relaxed in something like this. I can't sit in the submarine with 4 other motherfuckers, in a fucking pretzel style sitting. Like, look, I gotta fucking move. Y'all lay down, I gotta lay on top of y'all. Biggest question I gotta ask. What do they fucking do to use the bathroom? You are 2.5 miles under the goddamn water surface. It takes 6 hours to get up to the fucking surface. What do you do if you gotta take a tremendous shit or piss? Do they have a special tube that goes into a special container where you just stick your asshole over and don't worry about wiping? Yeah, you can wipe your ass later on. Or, no, we'll be dead in about 3 hours, so don't worry about wiping your ass. You're going to end up shitting yourself when your body is just, like, crushed like a goddamn soda can. Like, goddamn. Like, who the fuck does not ask these kind of questions? Like, what do I gotta do if I gotta take a piss? Well, I guess you're not going on the ship with us. You better get your shit out now while you can, because once we go in, that's it. You're dead. I mean, we're under the water. Oh my fucking God, man. Like, just looking at this website, I mean, they've explored so much shit in the last, God, they got, what does this go back to fucking 2010? Like, this is the first time I heard about Oceangate, and they've been around for quite some time now. Hey, look. Okay, here is your expeditions. Explore the Titanic. Oh my God. 8 days and 7 nights. From $250,000. For the Titanic expedition. 8 days and 7. Why would I want to spend 8 fucking days cramped in a goddamn fucking submersible can with 4 assholes I don't fucking know or like? Why would I want to spend 8 days in a fucking soda can, cramped up, you know, having nowhere to piss or shit? Availability. May 23rd to June 23rd. St. John's, Newfoundland. Oh, you get all this for $250,000, people. 8 days and 7 nights. See the wreck site of the RMS Titanic. Sail the open ocean. Receive onboard training. Explore the deep ocean. But here's the other one. The Azores expedition. Explore the hydrothermal vents. That's only for 3 days. The availability for this one is next May. This is down in Portugal. For 3 days and 2 nights. Become an ocean explorer. See hydrothermal vents. Receive onboard training. Advanced scientific discoveries. This fucking place. This place is a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. If you guys want to see this website, I can't express it enough. Go to our Discord. It is in our podcast leftovers under TuneIn Live. Or I will do one better. If you guys are on Twitter, I will post the link to it on our Twitter feed as of right now. OceangateExpeditions.com. Our Twitter feed, our link to our Twitter is down below. It is at Big Mike CAWAN. I just posted a link there so you guys can go check it out. They even got phone numbers there if you guys want to call them up and ask more about it. You don't want to play the who farted game in the sub. Cypher, you missed it about, what was it, about a half hour ago before I dove into the website. I lit one out and the microphone picked it up really good. There's my who farted game in the sub. Like, I get, this is the kind of stuff, like, who doesn't ask questions? What do you do if you gotta take a shit? What are you gonna do when you gotta piss? I'm feeling very, you know what? If I had the money and I did not fear the ocean, I would do that, but I would make sure I would eat the proper foods that would give me gas. And that motherfucker, oh, they'll hate my ass. They would hate my ass. I would be like, all right, where y'all sitting at? Why? This shit has a way of traveling, and it goes counterclockwise. So who's gonna be the first to sit near me? And they'd be like, what goes counterclockwise? And then as soon as you're like 2 feet under the water and you're like, bye people, see you in the next life. Oh God, who fucking did it? Use that PlayStation 3 controller, get us back up to surface. Oh, I can't, it's only got one direction, down. I can't make this up. Like, yes, it is tragic that these people died almost 15,000 feet under the sea. All for what? To see 120 12-year-old boat deteriorating before their eyes? Ooh, what's it look like? It looks the same fucking way it did in James Cameron's movie. It looked the same fucking way it does in every documentary you see. It looks the same fucking way it does in every picture you see on the internet. The only difference is maybe some of the railing started deteriorating. Maybe an inch of the rail fell off. Maybe a fish ate a porthole. Maybe the shark took a shit in the goddamn captain's deck and the turds are floating around in there. I don't know. What new thing are you thinking of seeing for, paying $250,000 to see 20,000 leagues under the sea when it comes to Titanic? Are you looking for Rose's pearl necklace? Are you looking to see if Jack is actually an icicle down there? Are you looking to see if there's any floating doors down there that could have been big enough for Jack and Rose to sit on? The world will never know, because 5 innocent lives were lost last week because some idiot decided, I got some money. I don't feel like donating to a charitable cause. I don't feel like giving back. I don't feel like helping out the country. I don't feel like let's go deep diving for a 100-year-old ship. Who wants to go see the Titanic? And to make matters worse, what if in their last 2 hours, somebody had a laptop and they were fucking playing the movie Titanic? Mic drop. What if somebody was sitting there watching the movie Titanic and then something was starting to happen and old Bill, or whatever his name was, looked over and said, not right now. Not right now. Turn that shit off. Something's about to happen. What? You're fucking kidding me. Turn it off. You hear that bang? That's us in 2 minutes. I'm sorry. I know it's not a laughing matter, but the thing is, and of course, there's hundreds of memes, even Gilligan's Island memes. Gilligan's Island makes an appearance in this shit. It's SpongeBob. 5 people lost their lives to this fucking shit. What a grave tragedy. 5 people, and one of them was a teenager who did not want to go. Had his whole life in front of him. Went 12,000 feet under the sea, and then literally had his whole life in front of him being compressed in a fucking air tank, and crushed them all alive. God, may they rest in peace. Those poor people. Those poor people. And you know what makes it even worse? You know what makes this story even worse? Is the fact that the Biden administration and the U.S. Navy knew, and they said that last Sunday the submarine exploded down underwater. Last Sunday night. They knew. The U.S. Navy picked it up on their sonar. They knew something happened. So what happens over the course of the next 3 or 4 days? Oh, they're lost at sea. The batteries in their controller died. We lost communications. They only got about 96 hours of water or 96 hours of air left. Now they're down to 8 hours of air. We're hoping to find them. Oh, we found their body. We found their bodies. They're dead. But you're a little too late, media. How is it the fucking media is reporting this shit for 4 days straight when the ship was found Sunday? That's because this story is so humongously distracting. And it's the best story since God, what? Like how many stories have they used against everybody in the last few years to distract them from what's going on? Let me go back to that video I played earlier for you guys.
All week I've been fascinated with this story. Billionaire trapped in the bottom of the sea in search of the Titanic. It'll take 6 hours to get there and only 8 hours of oxygen. Suspense. Will they live? Will they die? Duped by the fucking media. Again. Monday, the Titan is missing. Tuesday, there's a banging sound. Wednesday, they're running out of air. Thursday, oh no, we found the wreckage. But the entire time, they knew it was BS. US Navy knew the sub already blew up on Sunday. But they distracted us, again, to hide the news cycle. What happened this week? Let's do a quick recap on what you missed. JP Morgan and Jeffrey Epstein emails were released. And now they have just mistakenly deleted 47 million emails. Joe Biden is undergoing an impeachment vote in the House, or at least trying. The Pentagon fat-fingered $6 billion to Ukraine. Hunter Biden gets a slap on the wrist while FBI whistleblowers are going missing. And John Durham had his congressional hearing this week regarding the Russia hoax. But I was so busy wondering about the billionaire who decided to go boating in a submersible soda can, I missed it all.
That's a powerful statement. It's a powerful statement from somebody. We were all distracted. We were all treated like idiots. The red-headed stepchild. The whole time, the Biden administration, the mass media outlet, Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, all of them played us for fools for 4 days straight. And this submarine exploded days before. I knew about the Joe Biden impeachment. I'm going to pull that up here too. There's not going to be much to report on that, of course. Let's see, Biden impeachment. But let's just say, the whole thing with Biden being impeached, the whole thing with the submarine, it's ridiculous. It is sickening. It is sad. We got so many issues going on with this country. A lot of them that are related to the Biden administration, all these rules and laws and policies that they're implementing. Even one, Cypher, you'll hate this one. I'm pretty sure you if you kept up with it like I have. So the Biden administration is not only going after assault rifles, of course, or trying to, but it was stated the other day that Biden wants to go after people who hunt. He's going after hunters. And what do hunters usually use when they go hunting for deer or bear or whatever? Usually what? Shotguns, semi-auto rifles, certain pistols. So now they're going after hunters. Or at least they're going to try to. Then they're trying to ratify and change the Second Amendment, and all this shit and that. It's ridiculous. They're doing all of this shit behind our backs. The whole Hunter Biden shit that happened, he pled guilty to tax evasion or whatever it was. Certain things. What happened to Hunter Biden? Got off with a slap on the wrist. Thanks to Daddy and his connections, got off with a slap on the wrist. The whole JP Morgan and Jeffrey Epstein emails, that was kind of the first thing I heard about, the first time I heard about that, but I knew something about some emails or whatever, something, because Epstein popped up again in the trending section. But as he said, emails mysteriously disappeared. And then you got the whole bullshit with the whole Pride Month shit, the LGBT stuff, the sickening shit. You got all these groomers, all these wannabe pedophiles attacking kids, coming after our children, wanting to turn them, wanting to make them the opposite sex that they were born as and shit, the pronoun stuff. And it's like I say, and I support gay people. I say it proudly myself. You know what? I'm going to use this time, since we're still in Pride Month, to say, look, I'll celebrate Pride Month. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of the person that I have become today. I'm proud of the person that I am. I'm proud of the family that I have. I'm proud of the friends that I have. I'm proud that I'm able to entertain and make people laugh, make people feel good about themselves. I'm proud of a lot of that shit. I'm proud to be a straight white male. I don't feel guilty about it. I don't feel stressed out about it. I am who I am. It makes everybody unique who they are. If Joe Blow next door is proud to be gay, if he's proud and he acts the act, he walks the walk, and he's like, I like men, that's my choice, then I respect that. That's his pride. He's proud to be gay. That's his right. I'm not going to take that away from him. I'm not going to deny that of him or anybody else who is gay or transsexual, because I've mentioned on here a few times, what defines man, woman, gay, whatever? There's still only two genders, man and woman, born one or the other, and a transsexual, which is basically one sex that is born with both types of organs from both sexes. You could be a woman born with a dick. You're transsexual. That's what a true transsexual is. Transsexual is not a mentally ill piece of shit parading around in a dress, a nightgown, a wig, makeup, just so they can go into the bathroom and molest our children and rape our women. That is not what a gay person does. Like I said, there's gay people out there that are against this woke movement. Like I said, over on Twitter, I follow this page, Gays Against Groomers. And I stated, finally, I think I gotta sneeze again. Never mind. What the fuck away. I hate that shit. When you gotta sneeze and you can't. But I said, finally, a group of gay people, a group that's ran by gay people, for gay people, and well, everybody, who is against the LGBT community, who's against the agenda. And it's like I said, support gay people. Respect them. Do not support or respect the movement. Because the movement is there to merely profit off of gay people. That's what they've been doing all this time. Just like Black Lives Matter profits off of black people. They have been ever for the last, 3, 4, 5 years. They profited off of black people. They never did anything to help the black community. They never put any money back into it. The top motherfuckers that ran it bought mansions and shit. This year, they got uncovered for it. They got exposed. Same thing's going to happen with LGBT. We support gay people, and you should too. Yeah, we support them, but not the way you motherfuckers do. The idiots that run the LGBT agenda, they exploit gay people for their benefit. All for financial gain. That's all that is with them. That's why I tell people, fuck LGBT. Fuck them hard in their ass. Not literally. Just like I found out the other day, and somebody posted, videos on it, and it makes sense. Those 2 other colors or 4 other colors that are on the pride flag that are like not straight, but they're like, kind of arrow shape. You got brown people, you got black people, okay, black and brown gay people, but then you got 2 or 3 other colors. They stand for minor attracted persons. Remember that teacher, Amber Parker, in that school in El Paso, Texas? They're called minor attracted persons, not pedophiles. Never judge a person because they want to have sex with a 5-year-old. That's why, if I had one of those fucking pride flags, I would do a live burning of that piece of shit. I would do a live burn. I would fart on it. I would wipe my ass with it. Then I would burn it. That's how I am. Fuck that flag. And I'm pretty sure a lot of gay people have said it too. Fuck that flag. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of gay people out there that are like, fuck this shit. I'm going back in the closet. These motherfuckers are crazy. They're exploiting my fucking ass. I'm going back in the closet. I wouldn't blame them. I fucking wouldn't blame them. Biden impeachment. Let's see. 17 hours ago. Can I play this video? Okay, let's play this video. Of course, minus the ads that are going on here. It looks like an alright game. Star Citizen, but that's not what I'm looking at. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is an actual conference. Okay, this is a fucking conference within the... Okay, so I'll share this on the Discord. If anybody has 8.5 hours to spend watching the conference of the impeachment of Biden, it's in the Discord. I just want something that's easy. Okay, let's see. Is this one? All right.
The Homeland Security and Judiciary Committees are currently weighing articles of impeachment against President Biden.
The House voted along party lines yesterday to refer the measure to the panels. This move sidestepped a vote on the resolution after House Speaker McCarthy and other Republicans voiced concerns that the impeachment effort was rushed. Republican Congresswoman Lauren Boebert of Colorado introduced the impeachment articles Tuesday. They're focused on the president's handling of the U.S.-Mexico border and immigration.
Joining us now from Capitol Hill is CBS News congressional correspondent Scott.
But wait,
McFarland.
from what I understand,
So Scott, tell us about this effort.
From what I understand, the impeachment is not only about the immigration issue and all. It's also about him receiving bribery money from Russia and Ukraine and all that. It was all about the bribery money. Where does other issue come from?
To impeach President Biden and why House Speaker McCarthy is currently not supporting it.
Elaine and Lana, welcome to the political arms race over impeachment resolutions, where they're moving fast and furiously through the House Republican Conference, and there really are competing efforts inside the House Freedom Caucus, that farther right group of conservatives in the House Republican Conference who are seeking to either move an impeachment vote against the president or against key members of the administration, the Homeland Security Secretary, the U.S. Attorney for the District of Columbia prosecuting the January 6th cases, and the head of the FBI, Christopher Wray. There is no agreement in the House Republican Conference about how to move forward, when to move forward, or which to move forward first. So what's happened is they've referred this to the House Homeland Security Committee for review. We just spoke with a member of the House Homeland Security Committee who told me there's no firm timeline or expectations as when it'll be returned. But it raises a provocative political question. Is it a matter of when, not if, House Republicans vote to impeach the president? And is the process of doing so directly a political response to Donald Trump's desire to see it happen?
Well, Scott, as it sounds like impeachment is becoming more of a thing at the Capitol, it sounds like also unimpeachment is now a thing. 2 House Republicans unveiling their own resolutions yesterday to try to expunge former President Trump's 2 impeachments. What's going on?
Yeah, it's a good question, a good philosophical question to which I don't have a strong answer. But let me tell you what's going to happen next. There are 2 different impeachment expungement bills, one from Congresswoman Taylor Greene of Georgia, one from Congresswoman Stefanik of New York. Congresswoman Greene's would, in her words, make as if the first impeachment of Donald Trump didn't happen, wipe it off the record, the impeachment that happened in 2020. The one from Congresswoman Stefanik would expunge the impeachment for the January 6th U.S. Capitol attack. Two different bills, two different expungements for two different impeachments.
So, if I get this straight, so these two people, they are trying to expunge the impeachment that was placed upon Trump twice. They're trying to expunge it off the record. I'm not sure how that could go. I mean, I've never heard of something of that magnitude. Let me research it. Can you expunge an impeachment? That would be something. Let's see. On the first point, this appears to be a dog playing basketball situation. There's nothing in the rules saying the House can't expunge an impeachment. The Constitution grants the House the sole power of impeachment and the Senate the sole power to try all impeachments. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, let me read up on this. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy expressed support Friday for a symbolic resolution to expunge Donald Trump's two impeachments from the House record. McCarthy told reporters he would back the House GOP conference chair Elise Stefanik and Marjorie Taylor Greene in their effort to expunge both impeachments. However, he said their resolutions would need to go through the committee process first before getting a vote on the floor. McCarthy's decisions to back the resolution demonstrates that Trump, who was impeached twice in the office and indicted twice since departing office, still remains broad support among House Republicans as he stages a bid for 2024 presidential nomination. Okay, so I guess in a sense they can expunge, or they can try to expunge. That is good. If they can expunge those impeachments off of Trump, and of course he has this case on him right now where everybody's like, Trump's going to go to prison for life. He lied. Yeah, well, he's still running for president. He's not in prison right now. He's still campaigning. He's still doing what he can. He ain't going to give up. This is a man who has been through the fucking fire and come out strong every goddamn time. So if these two representatives can expunge it, that would be awesome. To take that off, because he was unlawfully impeached for stupid shit. All because they wanted Trump out of office. They wanted him out of office. He's doing the country so much better than Obama did, but we don't like him. We don't like that motherfucker. Let's get him out of there because he tweets mean stuff on Twitter. He was mean and nasty to Hillary. Who gives a shit? Who gives a flying fuck? And then the election was rigged. You know, and then you got Biden who's in there. And look, almost 3 years later, what the hell do you got sitting in the Oval Office right now? A bumbling fuck. That's what you got. You got a bumbling fuck who's fallen not down the stairs. He's fallen up the stairs. Not once. Not what? I think what? 3 fucking times? He's fallen up the stairs? And then he's fallen at a podium? Then he's fallen off a fucking bike just standing there. This is what people rigged the fucking election for. Just so they can get Trump out of office. To get a guy in there who supports pedophilia, who is a fucking pedophile at this point. He sniffs kids. He touches women in the most inappropriate places. It makes them feel so uncomfortable when he touches them. This is a guy who looks confused on TV. He looks like he's in fucking Oz somewhere. He doesn't know who he's talking to. He doesn't know what he's talking about. 99% of the fucking time. But not only that, he fell up the stairs. My man, how do you fall up the stairs? I can understand falling down the stairs, but he fell up the stairs not just once, multiple times. Then you fall on a fucking podium, and then you stop your bike, and then you're like, tilt over. They got rid of Donald Trump for this. A bumbling fuck. They got rid of a guy. Oh my God, he wrote mean tweets on Twitter. But have we been in any wars while he was in office? Were we in any war at all? Has gas prices skyrocketed to almost $5 a gallon? Has a carton of eggs reached the price of $5 or $6 or $7 a carton? Has a gallon of milk exceeded more than $3 or $4 a gallon? Not under Trump. But Biden claims it did. Biden claims it was all like that when he got in office. Inflation. We're in a fucking recession. And you got a lot of these idiots out there that are like, Biden's gonna win it again. No. He's done a lot of crooked shit. His family's done a lot of crooked shit. They're now in the limelight of the media. Hunter Biden pleaded guilty for whatever he did. Old Joe and his fucking dementia, he's trying to cover up what he was fucking found guilty for. But you know what? He's failing at that. But yet, what was the biggest fucking distraction this past week to get people from thinking about that, get people from learning about that, from knowing about that, from watching that? What was the biggest distraction? A fucking submarine deep in the depths of the ocean. Jesus fucking Christ. I swear to God. So, the impeachment supposedly went through with the House. Whether it passed or not, I don't fucking know. I really don't. I don't know if the bill passed, but apparently it passed the House. But the thing is, it's got to pass both the House and the Senate. It's got to. That's what it's got to do in order for that impeachment to push on and carry on. But other than that, guys, well,
just sit right back and you hear a tale.
Remember
of a fateful trip that
that little submarine holding 5 people.
The mate was a mighty sailing
Listen.
man. The skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day for 3.
Listen to the theme. This show came out in the 1960s. Listen to the theme.
That started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailing man. The skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day for a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour.
Isn't that fucking coincidental? 5 passengers set sail on a tiny ship. They went on a 3-hour tour. But the Titan went on a 7-day tour? 8-day tour? 8 days and 9 nights? Oh my fucking God. Oh. Remember the Titan. This is how I remember the Titan. Not that movie about the football players, but at the SS Minnow. Oh, Jesus Christ. And you know what? At the end of it all, the controller survived at the bottom of the ocean. Shit you not, the controller survived. The only survivor in the whole ocean was the controller. But not just any controller, people. A PlayStation 3 controller. Remember that shit. There are so many other things I want to fucking sit here and play for you. Let's play a couple more clips, shall we? Let's play this one. This is funny.
I wanted to ask you, of course, is going to be about there's a very popular slander against former President Trump, and that is the very famous argument that he is racist. You are a man of color. What is your reaction to that argument?
Well, I'm also old. I remember where President Trump backed Jesse Jackson when he ran for president. You would see pictures of Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, Muhammad Ali, Oprah Winfrey, all shaking hands, being friendly, smoking cigars together. Oprah Winfrey actually came out and said she wanted to be like Trump, until he came down the elevator or escalator and ran for president as a Republican. Magically, he became racist. We know he's not. There's stories about Trump, and I don't know how many people know this, but there was a homeless woman, American of African descent, living in Trump Tower. And somebody came and told him, and said, well, we've got this woman living here. What are we going to do with her? He said nothing. He let her stay there because so she could have a place to live. So those stories don't get out. It's all right.
Isn't that some shit?
And you know,
Isn't that some shit? How many fucking times have people cried that Trump was racist? Trump's racist against black people. Trump hates black people. Really now? So, he hates black people. Why is he hanging around with... Why is he supporting them? If he's so fucking racist, right? Let's find another one to play here. Here's one from Joan Rivers. Remember when Joan Rivers died? She made a comment about Obama. Listen to this.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman president?
We already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
You know Michelle is a trans...
I'm sorry, she's a what?
A transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh. And do you...
Isn't that something, people? Joan Rivers said this 2 weeks after the comment, 2 weeks after this comment she made. She died during a routine medical procedure. So Joan Rivers made the comment. She made the statement that Michelle Obama is transsexual. What about those pictures where you see that big old dick hiding right underneath that motherfucker? Let's play another video.
With all the crazy things happening this week, you definitely missed CDC director testifying in front of the House Select Subcommittee, and this is what it looked like.
The CDC this week. You know, our friends at the CDC, the ones that say, wear your mask, wash your hands, COVID's a big thing, COVID's this, COVID's that, get vaccinated or you'll die. Remember that shit 2-3 years ago? Listen to this.
Why did you and the Biden administration mislead the American people?
You'd have to say more.
Wouldn't claim March 29, 2021. Vaccinated people do not carry the virus. Vaccinated people don't get sick. We got that information from clinical trials, but also real-world data. It seems to me there are a number of statements you make in there that aren't accurate. Do vaccinated people carry the virus?
In March of 2021, the vast majority of data demonstrated that the vast majority of people were not getting infected if they were vaccinated.
That's not what you said. You didn't say the vast majority of people. You said vaccinated people do not carry the virus. Was that accurate?
It was generally accurate.
Generally accurate. Why not just be accurate? Why not just tell the American people the truth? Why don't you say to the American people just what you said to me? We're big boys and girls. We pay your salary. The government is supposed to be of the people, by the people, for the people. Why not just tell us the truth?
I was speaking...
Was 6 weeks later when you said if you were to get infected during post-vaccination, you can't give it to anyone else. Was that accurate?
What was the date of that?
May 19, 2021.
At the time, we had the Wuhan strain and then the Alpha strain. That was the Alpha strain that was circulating. That was generally true, yeah.
Generally true again? Why not again? Why not tell the American people this is generally true?
I couldn't tell you the exact data on the vaccine effectiveness of symptoms.
With all the crazy things happening.
Isn't that some shit? All the times that I've talked about and reported about C-19 on here and the vaccination, it was all bullshit. Remember that? It was all bullshit. The whole vaccination scam. The scamdemic. CDC right there. Before a conference. Lying. They don't have the information for that shit. They try to cover it up with excuses. That's all they did. How many people got vaccinated? How many of those vaccinated people did get sick with the virus, with the strain? But then they try to say, oh, well, you shouldn't have got sick. There's different strains out now. The COVID strain is mutating, so we're gonna need we're gonna need more vaccines. You're gonna need to get 2 more vaccines, and then a 3rd vaccine, and then you're gonna need a final vaccine for just make sure that you don't catch it. And then, well, remember, what was it? Late last year, early this year, where they talked about monkeypox. Remember monkeypox? Remember that fucking fake story, that false story out there, monkeypox? What happened to that? Disappeared like a fart in the wind. Nobody contracted monkeypox. There's no such fucking thing as monkeypox. Just the media trying to scare people into another scandemic. Time to lock your doors, get behind them. It's time to get off the streets. Time to quit your jobs again. We're going to supply you with $200 a month checks. It's not even going to cover bullshit. All because the next virus is out. What's going on over China right now? The stupid little bullshit lie. Their new COVID strain over there. This new COVID strain in China is killing 65 million people a year or a month or whatever. I don't even think that many people live in China. If so, how do you predict such a number? How do you have projections of a number from this supposed new strain in China? Unless you brewed up another virus in your labs, just like you did with C-19. And you made a projection of it, and then you plan on releasing it, but you're just going to put it out there in the news, little tidbits, and say, yeah, when it releases or when it's released, 65 million people a year will die. Let's say there's 65 million people in China, and they all die within this year. Do you think it's going to be contained in China? So what happens next year? There's not going to be 65 million people in China next year. They'll all be dead this year. So what's going to happen? Is the strain going to travel north to Russia? Is it going to go over to North Korea, Japan, and Vietnam, and the Afghans, and all of the Middle East? Is that what's going to go? Is that what's going to happen? The whole thing is a fucking scam. That's all the shit is. It's a goddamn scam. And then you got internet fact checkers that are like, oh, this is fake. It's fake. You don't know what you're talking about. It's fake. You know what? Let's lighten up the mood with a couple things before I end this, because we're almost at 2.5 hours. And we talked a good bit about Oceangate. Fuck it, Oceangate. Fuck it, Oceangate. Alright, so let's get the fuck off of Oceangate. My God. So, let's play a couple more things. Listen to this. I can't make this shit up. Found this on Instagram. I wish they did a whole version of that song. I wish they did a whole version of it. That shit was gold, man. Oh, God. Oh, poor David Draymond of Disturbed. That shit's gold. I can't make this shit up, man. Oh, but here's what. Okay, if you've ever heard the song Baby Got Back, and everybody has, a fucking 90s classic that every guy get tired with, I follow this page where it's called We Ruined the Song For You. We ruined it for you. So here's AI Elvis singing Baby Got Back.
Well, I take plots and I cannot lie. You are the brothers I can't deny. That when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist around in your face, you get sprung. You get sprung. Oh, you get sprung.
Oh, Jesus.
Deep in the jeans she's wearing, I looked and I can't stop staring. Baby got back. My anaconda don't want none. Unless you got the buns high, I'm begging for a piece of that bubble. So go and find that juicy double, and you get sprung. You get sprung. Oh, you get sprung.
Oh, shit.
I don't want no other but now, baby, it's just yours I'm thinking of.
Oh, Jesus. The page on Instagram is there. I ruined it. I'll be right back.
Me lucky stars and me star balloon marshmallows.
Kids, now you can get free Skittles in marked boxes of Lucky Charms.
Once upon a time, there was a little mermaid, Ariel, who dreamt of being human. And she did all she could to make her dream come true. Now the Little Mermaid and all her friends come to you in a fun-filled handheld game. You can guide Ariel as she collects human objects, but beware of the evil sea witch Ursula. And you can help Prince Eric in his fight to win Ariel forever. Disney's The Little Mermaid. Batteries not included, from Tiger.
Okay, Kim's got these cool Murray bikes on sale. Which one do you want Santa to bring you? The two hot bikes. Too cool. And you, Debbie? This one. The totally hot bike for the Debmeister. Are you sure you like them? They're totally hot. They're too hot. Now, how are we going to let Santa know? There he is now. Daddy. Kids these days.
You think Santa's elves shop at Kmart?
Sure, there's one right now. Major luck.
It's my duty to help these kids serve God and country. God help our country. Weeknights at 6 on Channel 46.
Come with Disney's latest heroes as you try to protect the rocket pack in 5 stages of high-flying adventure.
So turn on a tiger and turn loose some excitement. Because once you've held onto a tiger, you'll never want to let it go.
And welcome back. We reached the end of the show. I gotta play it. I gotta play that shit again, man.
Oh, well, I take plots and I cannot lie. You are the brothers I can't deny. That when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round penny in your face, you get sprung. You get sprung. Oh, you get sprung. Deep in the jeans she's wearing, I looked and I can't stop staring. Baby got back. My anaconda don't want none unless she got the buns high. I'm begging for a piece of that bubble,
So go and find that two-set double, and you get scrubbed. Oh, and you get scrubbed. I don't know what no other but, baby, it's just yours I'm thinking of.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, as I stated, the page is called There I Ruined It. Oh my God. You know, I'm going to play a couple more before I end it here. I mean, this shit is hilarious as fuck. I mean, some of the stuff, it does sound decent when you play it, but then the other shit is like, what the fuck?
Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity. He's so mad he won't give up. Daddy's he know he won't have it. He knows he's so fast he's ropes. He's so mad he moves his hands in the music. The moment you own it, you better never let go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hi, my name is Bob. My name is Bob. My name is
Jesus Christ. Oh, God damn, man. Oh. Let's do one more. Fuck it. Rawhide and beat it.
They told him, don't you ever go around here. Don't wanna see your face, you gotta disappear. The fire's in their eyes and their words are really clear. So beat it, just beat it, girl.
Oh, God damn. There, I ruined it. Okay, guys. It's just about 2.5 hours in. I'm heading out of here. Took care of what I want to talk about today. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of stuff that I didn't cover that I wanted to cover and I couldn't cover because I forgot all about it, but it is what it is. But let me go on by saying this. I was watching something last night. It's an old G4 TV special. Remember G4 TV when that was big on cable television? Once upon a time it was Tech TV, then G4 TV. Well, watching this special that I watched many years ago where they were talking about video game violence and its influence, negative influence on kids, the Columbine issue and all that shit. Remember that? How GTA and Rockstar Games and their games like Bully and all that, Manhunt, all those M-rated games had a negative effect that kids were fucking buying the fuck out of them and playing them and having that negative influence and shit. Remember all that? Let me say this. All these fucking political figures in the last 40 years have tried fighting to ban music in any sort of way. They tried banning movies. They've tried banning video games, books, magazines, because in their eyes, they were offensive. They were offensive. Violent video games have a negative effect on kids. If you play Grand Theft Auto, kids, you'll want to go out there too and steal a car, buy guns or steal a gun and shoot a cop, have sex with a hooker and shoot a hooker. That's what these fuckers wanted everybody to believe. They didn't like it. They still don't like it to this day. And you know what? Thousands upon hundreds of thousands upon millions of people worldwide today still play video games of all different genres, of all different ratings. Those same people still watch movies, horror movies, action movies, comedy movies, movies that a lot of people today find offensive, but nobody gives a fuck. People still listen to rap music. People still listen to heavy metal music. Even though back then it was satanic shit. Subliminal messages. Telling Junior to kill Grandma. We still listen to it because they don't get it. Same thing with book context. Same thing with magazines. You political fuckers, a lot of you idiots back in the day wanted to take that type of entertainment away from us. They even want to do away with porn. They don't want Junior to look at fucking tits and ass early. We don't want you watching Playboy, boy. We don't want you going to Pornhub or viewing this shit online or getting those dirty magazines. Oh, we don't want you doing that. But what's going on today? What's going on today? Our kids are being forced to attend and watch the sickening acts of pedophilia in the streets, in our schools, in our places of business, all over. Our children are being fed, force-fed to watch this disgusting shit. Yet within the last 40 years, these same fuckers that are forcing this shit on our kids today, they didn't want you reading that specific book. They didn't want you reading that specific magazine. They didn't want you watching those movies, listening to that music, playing those video games. But yet today they want you to look at a pedophile in a nightgown or a dress and a wig who is attracted to your child, who wants to have sex with your child, and they think that's okay. Go to bed tonight with that thought in your head, guys. This country is fucked in the head right now. And we're sitting here tied up neutrally, watching it burn along with the rest of us. It's fucking sickening. Anyway, guys, I'm heading out of here. This is Mike C. Thank you for tuning in today to today's podcast, Tuned In Live. Once again, you are watching us on twitch.tv/arrow with a name. Be sure to hit that follow button down below. We are also live on YouTube. Our channel is Arrow Entertainment. This stream will be uploaded on there if you missed any of the program today. Our social media accounts, Instagram and Twitter, are down below in the description section and the About section of our Twitch page. Also, if you guys want to join us on Discord, the link to our Discord server is right down below in both sections. Hit that, come on over and join the fun. Also, if you guys are interested in any dietary supplement energy drinks, we are sponsored by Dubby Energy Drink. Hop on over to the website. The link is down below. Also, check out their products over there at I think it's w.cc or co or whatever it is. I don't remember. The link is down below. If you buy any products from that website, remember to use coupon code ARROW, WAN, and you will save 10% off of your purchase on that website. That's it for me, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And until next time, stay tuned in.
What we do here is go back.
Loud.